Today is June 21st, 22nd, and I spoke with my great auntie yesterday, and when speaking with her, she was like talking to me and was like, wow, I'm so proud of you, Latiana, for even considering running for office, running for Senate. That's a great opportunity. She was grateful that I, had the idea, and then also she was grateful that I had faith. That I was, that I had grateful for my faith that I have, and I gave her my testimony of how I moved to Tennessee, and she was blessed by that, and just was really encouraging. Like, you can take the presidency if you want. The door is open. You can have whatever you want. You can achieve it. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. And I believe in you. I know you can do it. And so I was like, okay, great. I'm so glad. You have that strong faith about me. From what you've heard from me so far. But then I got concerned. My hair is just, hold on. That's better. Uh, Fresh from waking up and just was like, I'm gonna record. No, let's make you look like you something. And so we had a pleasant conversation yesterday, and it was really inspiring and encouraging. But then at the end, I was left like, but Lord, this is talking all about me. We're talking about, yes, me prospering, and yes, me going this far, but all I seen was a single woman, and it was really discouraging because I'm like, I want to be married. I really do, and that's something that I've desired ever since a young child. And so to still be 30 in my singles, and then you're telling me about these dreams and aspirations, and I can see me doing these dreams and aspirations, but I see me doing them single. So that part was really discouraging, and it hurt. And then, but then also it was like, in trying to imagine what type of man would be standing by my side having these ambitious dreams and ideas and visions. And it was like, I couldn't imagine it. And so I was getting scared. I'm like, even if I did get that far, like, who would stand by me? Like, who would be my right-hand man, that's with me through all of this? Because that sounds like a lot. And so it was getting, I was getting down and fearful and discouraged. And then this morning I was like, I thought about it and was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna record and get my thoughts all the way out. And he was like, I keep hearing the song, I am a superwoman, yes I am, by Alicia Keys. Yes, she is. You've been manifest with an S on my chest. Oh yes, I'm a super. So that song keeps playing in my head, and I'm like, that's great. I'm a superwoman, but man, I would love a superman by my side. And so I was like, Lord, I'm fearful. I'm very scared about, what kind of man would be by my side during all of this. And he was like, but reminded me, like, I'm like, I understand that God didn't give me a spirit of fear, but power, love, and a sound mind. Yes, I understand that. But then he also started reminding me, like, girl, you prayed for a mighty man of valor. And I was like, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I ain't know what I was praying for, but I used to. I remember back in, like, it was like 2000, what was it? It wasn't that long ago. But I was consistently, whenever I thought about it, I would pray after reading about in Judges how it talks about the mighty man of valor, and he was a mighty man of valor. And I was like, whoa, I want a mighty man of valor. So then I prayed, Lord Jesus, let my husband be a mighty man of valor. not recognizing if I'm praying for a mighty man of valor, what do you expect you to be? And so God bringing that back to my memory, like, girlfriend, look, you prayed for this. You were praying for someone who is mighty in God and strong in God, and a man who's a mighty man of valor. Because what is his name? Gideon was a mighty man of valor. And so I was like, I had to pause it real quick and get my Bible, because I don't like to sit there and say, where it's at in the Bible without providing evidence of where it's at in the Bible. So with that being said, I got my Bible. God took me directly to it, and it's Judges chapter 6, verse 12, where the angel of the Lord appeared unto him and said unto him, the Lord is with thee, thou mighty man of valor. And so when I seen that, I started praying for that. I started praying that my husband be a mighty man of valor. And I prayed for that often and consistently. It's been a while since I prayed that prayer, but I'm going to get back on it, because that's what I need. I have these great dreams and ambitions, and I've seen myself in front of big crowds in the future. And in order for me to achieve those dreams and ambitions, not in order for me to achieve those dreams and ambitions, because I honestly know and believe that I don't need a man with me in order to achieve those dreams and ambitions. As long as I got God, I am secure and I am good. My desire, though, is to have a man with me during those dreams and ambitions, because I've closed myself off for 10 years and been abstinent. I don't believe in celibacy. Maybe that's why I left that. I was with this short tangent, real short. I was with this Facebook group, and it was talking about being celibate. And I agreed, like, yeah, I'm gonna be celibate. But when you look up the definition of celibate, that means withstanding for sex forever. 10 years with no intercourse. I think, that says a lot, coming from someone going from their 20s to their 30s and choosing not to have sex. So my whole 20s, except for 3 months, I chose not to have sex. All of my 20s, that's when you're supposed to be living your best life. Your sex life is your 20s, according to the world. And so I chose not to. And I did it with my belief in God, his expectations of me as a woman, his expectations of me as a child of God, trusting that, that man of God gonna show up eventually. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. Why even front before God? Like, honestly. And then honestly, I wanted to hold myself, because I remember being young and deciding, I do want to wait to marriage. And for me to be raped, and there was no choice of waiting a marriage. And so after that incident happened, I didn't recognize that it was rape, and so I decided to go off on adventures and have intercourse with any and everybody. But that's because I was ignorant to the fact of the situation until I was 26. Now, at 26, I was abstinent from sex for 6 years at 26. And at that age, or was it 24, 25, or 26, in between there. But I was abstinent for years to recognize that my first encounter of intercourse was rape, was mind-blowing. Because I didn't even recognize it until many years later that that's what that was. And so for me to decide that it's my body and it's my choice, and I want to give it to who I deem is worthy, and have that opportunity, I decided to wait. And so it correlates with me waiting for my husband, but it also correlates with me making that choice, because initially I wasn't given that opportunity to make that choice. So I've been waiting, and yeah, it just got me scared. And so for God to bring this back to me, like, baby, you prayed for this. You prayed for a mighty man of valor. Literally, like, if you can see it, says it right there. Mighty man of valor. Can you see it? Hopefully you can. Whatever. Mighty man of valor. Judges 6:12 is what I prayed for. That God's going to come through on that prayer. And so I am returning to praying for a mighty man of valor, because that's what I need. It changed my perspective yesterday when I was at the gym, walking around, and these men were looking at me, and it was like I didn't even give them the time of day, because I know that I need a mighty man of valor. Not to say that I need somebody on this high stature. Who knows? My husband might even love basketball. The point of it is that I'm not settling for less, and I'm supposed to be chased. With that being said, I'm not going to be staring at you, giving you eye cooties. I mean, looking at you. And if you interested, come get me. Shoot, that's the point. If you want it, come get it. Shoot, I'm not talking about intercourse. You ain't getting that till you put a ring on it. But if you want it, you're interested, holla at me. If not, I'm not doing the most. I'm done doing the most. I'm through. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's all. So, yeah. That's it. That's all. It's deep. A mighty man of valor. Oh, you can't switch the camera over while you recording? That's lovely.